Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are exploring the fascinating world of rare United States Monticello Jefferson nickel 5-cent coins. While these coins are often overlooked in everyday change, certain rare varieties with specific mint marks and conditions can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In this video, we'll focus on the top 2 most valuable Jefferson nickels and uncover what makes them so special in the world of coin collecting and auctions. So let's get started. First up, the 1964 Jefferson Monticello nickel with no mint mark. At first glance, this 5-cent coin might seem ordinary, something you've seen countless times. But in the world of coin collecting, even a common-looking nickel can carry hidden value. With the right condition, unique characteristics, and collector demand, this coin can become far more valuable than its face value, especially in the auction market where rare finds can bring surprising prices in dollars. The 1964 Jefferson nickel holds a special place in U.S. coinage history. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The 1964 issue was struck during a time of major change in American coin production, as rising silver prices were affecting other denominations. Although nickels were not made of silver, the U.S. Mint produced an unusually large number of them in 1964 to prevent coin shortages. The version without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not include mint marks on coins at that time. With over 1 billion pieces minted, it became one of the most widely circulated nickels in U.S. history. The 1964 Jefferson nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a durable and slightly grayish metallic appearance. It weighs 5 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. On the obverse, the coin features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1964. Since it was minted in Philadelphia, there is no mint mark visible next to the date. On the reverse, you'll find Jefferson's famous home, Monticello, with the inscriptions "E Pluribus Unum, Monticello," and 5 cents. Even in circulated condition, many of these design details remain visible, though they may show wear from years of use. At first glance, the 1964 no-mint mark nickel might not seem rare due to its massive mintage. However, rarity in coin collecting often depends more on condition than production numbers. Most of these coins entered heavy circulation and became worn over time, making high-quality examples much harder to find today. In circulated condition, the coin is common, but collector demand still exists because it is part of a complete Jefferson nickel set. Additionally, coins with special features such as full steps on Monticello, strong strikes, or mint errors can become highly desirable. These factors can significantly increase demand and lead to competitive bidding in auctions. When it comes to value, a 1964 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in circulated condition is typically worth between $6 and $167,000 depending on its level of wear. While this may not seem like much, the value increases with better preservation. Uncirculated coins can range from $972 million or more, especially if they retain strong luster and detail. The most valuable examples are those graded at high mint state levels or those with full steps on the Monticello building, which can sell for $50,000 million or even higher. Rare mint errors or exceptional specimens have been known to reach $50,000 million in auction settings, proving that even a common nickel can hold hidden potential. For collectors, the key to finding value in a 1964 Jefferson nickel is careful inspection. Look closely at the coin's condition, paying attention to wear on Jefferson's portrait and the details of Monticello. Coins with sharper details and minimal damage are always more desirable. Using a magnifying glass can help identify important features like full steps or possible mint errors. It's also important to store coins properly in protective holders to prevent further wear or corrosion. If you believe you have a high-quality or unusual example, professional grading can help confirm its value and make it more attractive to buyers in the market. In conclusion, the 1964 Jefferson Monticello nickel without a mint mark may seem like an everyday coin, but it carries historical significance and collector interest that make it worth a closer look. While most circulated examples are modest in value, the possibility of finding a high-grade coin or a rare variation adds excitement to collecting. This coin reminds us that even the smallest denominations can hold surprising worth when rarity, condition, and demand come together. Next up, the 1973 Jefferson Monticello nickel with no mint mark. At first glance, this worn 5-cent coin may seem like just another piece of everyday change. However, in the world of coin collecting, even common coins can carry hidden value depending on their condition, rarity, and unique features. This coin is a perfect example of how something small and ordinary can still become part of a valuable collection, especially when explored in detail. The 1973 Jefferson nickel is part of the long-running Jefferson nickel series that began in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features Thomas Jefferson on the front and his historic home, Monticello, on the back. The 1973 nickel without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which at the time still followed the tradition of not placing mint marks on certain coins. During the early 1970s, the U.S. Mint was producing large quantities of coins to meet the demands of circulation, and the 1973 nickel had a mintage of hundreds of millions. While this makes it common overall, its role in the series ensures it remains important to collectors building complete sets. The 1973 Jefferson nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, making it durable and resistant to wear, although worn examples often show smooth surfaces and reduced detail. The coin weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. On the obverse, you'll find the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1973, with no mint mark present. The reverse features Monticello, Jefferson's famous estate, along with the inscriptions "E Pluribus Unum," Monticello, and 5 cents. In worn condition, some of the finer details, especially the steps of Monticello, may be faded, which plays a major role in determining the coin's value. In worn condition, the 1973 no mint mark nickel is not considered rare, as millions of these coins circulated widely and remain available today. However, collector demand still exists because this coin is a necessary part of completing a full Jefferson nickel collection. The true rarity emerges in higher grade examples, particularly those with strong strikes and full steps visible on Monticello. Coins with mint errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks, can become significantly more valuable and attract strong interest at auctions. Even though worn coins are common, the possibility of finding a rare variation keeps collectors searching. When it comes to value, a 1973 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in worn condition is typically worth around $95 million, only slightly above its face value. However, coins in better condition can be worth more, especially uncirculated examples that retain their original luster. These can range from $7 million or higher depending on quality. High-grade coins with full steps or exceptional preservation can sell for $7 million or more. Rare mint error coins or top-graded specimens have the potential to reach $929,000 million at auction, showing how dramatically value can increase based on condition and uniqueness. For collectors, the key to unlocking value in a 1973 nickel is careful examination. Even worn coins should be checked for unusual features or errors that might increase their worth. Look closely at Jefferson's portrait and the Monticello building, especially the steps, as these details are important to collectors. Avoid coins with heavy damage such as deep scratches or corrosion. Using a magnifying glass can help reveal hidden details that are not visible to the naked eye. Proper storage in coin holders or albums is also essential to preserve condition over time. If you come across a coin that appears to be in excellent condition or shows unique characteristics, consider having it professionally graded. In conclusion, the 1973 Jefferson Monticello nickel without a mint mark in worn condition may seem like an ordinary coin, but it still holds a place in the world of coin collecting. While most examples are only worth a few cents, the potential for higher value exists in better preserved coins and rare variations. This coin reminds us that even modern and common pieces can carry hidden stories and opportunities for collectors. So next time you find a 1973 nickel, take a moment to examine it carefully. You might just discover more than you expected. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin content. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new upload, and I'll see you in the next video.